Hi guys, welcome to my channel Confessions of a Gaming Mum. So apologies for like literally doing nothing until now. It's like 5 to 2 p.m. But yeah, been really busy just doing like housework and stuff, and yeah, just watching Bubs, like letting him play upstairs and stuff, and getting my videos ready for tonight and tomorrow, because obviously tonight I've got my live stream, so I won't be able to concentrate on doing a video for tomorrow, so I had to do it all last night and finish quite late. So yes, this morning was mostly taken up by that, and making dinner for tonight, because obviously I made my vegan stew, and made my second attempt at the protein shake as well. So this time, because it's unsweetened soya, I added sweeteners to the mix. I put the milk in a bowl, and then I basically whisked in the powder to make sure I didn't get any lumps, because I had a lot of lumps when I first tried it yesterday, and yeah, it was horrible. So so I thought I'd do that today. I put more milk in as well, because it's 250 mils I put in yesterday. Today I did 300 mils. And it tastes a lot better, but you still get that powdery residue thing like around your mouth, and yeah, it's just not nice at all. My husband, because I got my husband to try some, my husband thinks it's the soy milk that's that gives it that unpleasant taste, but I'm not so sure. So I think next time I'm gonna try sweetened soy and see what that tastes like. But I've got to obviously see what the carbs and fat and protein are in the sweetened soy. But yeah, but it was a better experience than yesterday, and I was able to finish it quicker than I did yesterday. So so I think it's just going to be that whole thing of just like hold your nose and just glug it down. So I'm trying to do 2 a day, because then that gets me 60 grams of protein, which I haven't been able to get from anything else. And I've added it in. I've basically pre-planned my week up until Friday basically, and yeah, it gets me right up to my protein goal. It takes me over my fat goal, but only by like 2 or 3 grams, so it's not so bad. And I'm actually quite under on my carbs, so it makes a change. Normally it's the other way around, I'm like really over on my carbs and not on my protein. So so yeah, so that's interesting. But yeah, I've noticed that once I drunk it for at least like an hour after I've drunk it, my stomach just feels really, like, I don't feel sick and I don't feel really bloated. It's kind of like a mixture of the two, but just if I'm going around doing stuff, I don't really notice it, but when I'm not really doing anything, I just really notice that I've got that sort of like bleh feeling. And I remember I used to get that quite a lot when I was working, and I was trying to find a dairy alternative. This is like years ago, before like dairy alternatives were really a thing, and I was just like trying to find something, and soy was like the go-to like dairy alternative, and it got to a point that it just made me really sick a lot of the time. Like, I'd have it in my tea, and every time after a cup of tea I just feel really sick and bloated. So so then I had to try and find something else, and in the end we gave up. But now we've gone back a couple of years later, and that's where we found Oatly. So I do wonder if having Oatly with the protein powder would actually be a lot better. But the thing is, Oatly is so bloody expensive. It's like I'd be getting through cartons of it a week, and I just can't really afford to do that. And it's also really high in carbs, because it's obviously made from oats. So that's the whole reason I'm sticking with soy, because soy is high in protein. So so yeah, that's why I'm kind of stuck at the moment in terms of what to do with it. But I watched a really interesting video as well earlier while I was cooking my chicken, because I had to cook my chicken this morning. And it was this girl, I've subscribed to her channel now. I can't think of her name, but if anyone has any questions, let me know and I'll tell you. But basically it looks like she looks into like the psychology behind dieting and like weight loss and stuff, and getting fit and things. And I watched a video of hers today where she was talking about when there was obviously, she's obviously done a video on World's Biggest Loser, which I haven't watched yet, but I plan on watching it at some point. But yeah, she did one on I can't think of what it was called. It was on MTV, so it's not something I watched, but it was like 10 years ago. There was a show that was on MTV about teenagers, that like overweight teenagers losing weight in their summer holidays before they go off to college, and it was kind of like World's Biggest Loser but for teens. And yeah, she was just talking about the psychology behind it and stuff, and how like people get into this mindset that you, like, if you're overweight you have to lose weight as quick as possible, like as much weight in as small a time as possible, and it's going to change your life and blah blah blah. And what's come out recently, I think, well, I know I've seen a video on it, I don't know if it's a recent thing, no, this was probably like 5 years ago, this was like a big thing. But with like the World's Biggest Loser contestants, they've basically gone back to the weight they were before, because they've just completely screwed up their metabolism by how drastic and how just dramatic their weight loss was, in terms of just like it ruined, like they burn half the calories that they should do in like the amount of time that they're doing, and their body absorbs the amount of calories. I guess their bodies are just in permanent survival mode now, so even if they were trying to like lose weight and stuff, they can't, because their body just won't burn the calories the same. So yeah, you find that a lot of the contestants that were on World's Biggest Loser have basically gone back to the way they were before, and like morbidly obese and stuff. But yeah, so she was like talking about this particular girl that was on this show, and like the psychology behind it, like the way they were treating her. Like, she'd never been to a gym in her life. This girl was like 18 or whatever it is. She's never been to a gym in her life, and her first experience at a gym is with this boot camp coach who was basically just really being horrible to her, making her do all this exercise, not giving her a break, making it like she does so much exercise that she's throwing up and she's crying and she's begging to be able to have a break and things like that. And it's just like, no wonder teenagers have like this like psychological sort of barrier when it comes to exercise. Because I remember I hated exercise when I was younger. It's like I always used the excuse like I had an ingrown toenail, so I didn't do like PE for the last year of my school life, because I was just so averse to it. And it's true, like she was saying, like that it tends to be that when you're at school that they use exercise as punishment. I remember like you'd have like one girl or like a few of the girls would be like having a fight in the changing rooms, or they'd be talking when the teacher was talking, and she'd be like, the teacher would be in a bad mood that day, so she'd be like, right, that's it, we were going to do dodgeball or whatever, but now we're going to do cross country. So then she'd get everyone out running, and like everyone hated it and stuff. And that's the thing, they used sort of that sort of stuff as punishment to make it seem as if it weren't fun. So yeah, it was just seen as something that, one, you didn't need to do as a teenager most of the time anyway, because you were like, you just didn't need it, or you didn't feel like you needed it. And yeah, and it was always the not fun stuff that they would always make you do. And like I was saying to my husband, it's so true. Like I said, I was so averse to exercise when I was younger. It was only when I started doing pole fitness about 12, 13 years ago that I actually really got into exercise, and I actually realised I love the feeling of keeping fit. I love the muscle ache. I love the difference it makes to my body, and just the sort of like the endorphins it releases. I love all that. Hence why after having bubs, like, because before having bubs I actually really wanted to get back into going to the gym and stuff, but because I didn't have a job I couldn't afford to go to the gym, so that kind of scuppered my plans. So as soon as he was born I really wanted to get back into exercise, hence me doing the running, hence like me seeing physio to try and get my stomach sorted out, so then I can get back into pole fitness and things. And I'm just thinking to myself, I don't want Bubs to fall into that sort of thing. I mean, to be fair, he's going to be homeschooled anyway, so he won't have that sort of exercise as a punishment. I want him to be able to enjoy it and realise that exercise doesn't have to be a slog, it doesn't have to be a chore. Obviously, yeah, you do need to have some sort of discipline with a lot of it if you want to stick at it and you want to like get to a certain like body type or like muscle ratio and different things like that, so you do need to stick to it. But yeah, I want him to realise that exercise is fun and it's rewarding. I don't want him to grow up like me, like in terms of like, I didn't need exercise when I was younger because I was quite slim anyway, but then yeah, it just got to a point where you kind of take advantage of that, and then your metabolism slows down and then you just end up being really overweight and stuff. So yeah, I don't want him to get to that point. I want him to to sort of always just enjoy it and stay active and stuff. So but that was kind of like the sort of thoughts I was having today. It was really, yeah, it was a really good video to watch actually, and just make you sort of click in terms of how growing up, they really do in school use exercise as punishment, unless it's like something you enjoy, like netball, football, basketball or whatever, hockey. So so yeah, anyway, on that tangent, I need to get on with my exercises because my husband's got a meeting at 4, so I need to get myself sorted and done before he goes on that. So, and then I'm gonna have my protein shake after my exercises as well. Not looking forward to it, but needs must. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys tonight before I go on my stream, because my stream's at 8:30, so hopefully I can speak to you before then. So I'll speak to you later. Good evening guys, so it's 20 to 8, probably the earliest we've tried to put Bubs to bed. Whether or not he's going to go off is anyone's guess. But yeah, so I've got an hour, or just under an hour, until my live stream of Tomb Raider 2. So yeah, looking forward to that. I literally bent over to get something and felt vomit come up. I hate that feeling. Oh, so now my throat's really sort of like bleh. But after dinner today, I was so stuffed, like literally. I don't know if that's because of the protein drinks, because I had after I did my exercises, I downed another one and then made myself a coffee to wash down the powdery aftertaste that it leaves in my mouth. So so yeah, I don't know if it's because of that I just feel really full or not. I'm not sure. But yeah, looking forward to the stream tonight, although I am feeling quite tired, but then it is a Tomb Raider stream, so therefore I'm sure I'm going to wake up and be highly entertained by everything and everyone on it. So can't think of anything else I was going to say. No, I think that was it really. I just keep needing to want to go to the loo today, whether it's like 1 or 2, I don't know if that's TMI, but yeah, that's how I feel right now. I don't know why. Bubs, my husband took Bubs on the walk because Bubs was taking his sweet ass time, like eating dinner and then sitting on the potty and stuff. So I was like, well, I'm currently washing and drying dinner up single-handedly, and I also need to get ready for the stream, so that's why I didn't end up going. I could have gone, but I didn't in the end. So, but it meant I could schedule my posts and stuff for the stream, so not too bad. So I'm just hoping that Bubs goes off, so then my husband has a chance to make us both a cup of tea and then come in here and join me, so we'll see. But I think that was all I wanted to say. Can't think of anything else, so yeah, I'm just gonna chill out, I think, before my live stream, before it all kicks off. So so yeah, I'll hopefully see you guys when I'm on my run tomorrow. No, well, not when I'm on my run tomorrow, but after my run. So so yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning guys, after my Thursday morning run. It's the earliest I've been in a while. I said to my husband, I think it was yesterday, I should try and get back into a routine of going quite early on a Thursday, because obviously that will be when Bubs needs to go to nursery, and obviously we only have one car. And even though I said to my husband he should try and walk it, he's still like, oh, but what if I need the car if I'm busy with work? So it means I have to try and get back sometime before 9 to make sure he's able to drop him off on time. So so failing miserably this morning, because I think it's gotten 8:30 already, and obviously I'm now talking to you guys. But anyway, I'm sure we'll get there at some point. That was a really tough run. That's the worst, or not the worst, that's the most I've pushed myself since I think I started running, and I was kind of like, don't be a little bitch, you can do this. Stop moaning about it and just get on with it. So so yeah, because I pushed myself to sort of keep my times sort of similar to what they've been, so between like 6.5 minutes and 7 minutes, which I managed to do, but it was quite tough. I definitely think it depends on what I eat the day before a run, on whether or not I'm gonna have the energy, because obviously Saturday night I have a curry, so it's a lot of rice, and Tuesday or the day on Monday night I have pasta, so it's a lot of carbs that I have the day before. Yesterday I had a stew, so there was some carbs in it, but it was actually quite a heavy meal. And even though I had a banana this morning because I was quite hungry, I had a banana, and yeah, I just really struggled. So so yeah, that just shows it, I think, because there's no reason that I should find it more difficult today, other than I guess the fact that like I'm probably still recovering from my epic Tuesday run. But to be fair, I'm like 7 seconds out from what I was, I think, on Tuesday. It's still in the fastest, I'm still a lot faster than what I was before. I think it's like 34 minutes 11, I think I was today. But yeah, it was just really having to push myself to get there, because like I said, the first 2 kilometers are always tough. So I just like push myself through it just to like warm my legs up and stuff. And like I said, in the 2nd kilometer, I have, or literally just as I hit the 1st kilometer, a couple of meters in front of me is that really steep hill. So that really sort of pushes my legs to sort of like the brink. And then I have a flat, which is when like I sort of get my legs back into functioning. And then as I come back, as literally just before or just after I hit the 2nd kilometer, it's still on a flat. So then hopefully by then my legs would have warmed up, but they didn't seem to be doing that today. I just had to keep telling myself that literally like a couple of 100 meters in front of me was that the hill that I just climbed I was going down. So it was I was kind of pushing myself to think I've got that lovely downhill in a minute, so I should be fine. So it was like constantly having to sort of remind myself, you haven't got much further to go, you haven't got much further to go. But I was like, I really want to do the 5 kilometer. I don't want to not do it, because I've been doing it so consistently, I want to keep it up. So I got to the 4th kilometer and I started to feel sick, and I was like, I really should stop, but I really want to do that 5 kilometers. So I was like, right, I just won't push myself as much. So I really struggled. I didn't do the around the old building we got here, because that's, as I've said before, it's up and down hill. So I was like, no, I'll keep on a straight and I'll keep as flat as possible. So I just did up to a certain point, or I did up to 500 meters one way, and then I knew I just had to do 500 meters back, and that was my kilometer done. So I did that. But yeah, it was really sort of like, you've only got a little bit longer to go. And like in the last 500 meters, I really sort of pushed myself, because my average time then started to go down because I was slowing down. So I was like, no, I can see the car, I just have to go this little bit further. So yeah, it was constant talking to myself today to get me to do it. What also probably didn't help as well is that Bubs woke up early this morning. I was just thinking that, but then that's because I had my stream last night. So obviously we had the whole thing of, we went to bed late because I had my stream, but Bubs woke up early because we got him down early before the stream. But my stream went really well. I really enjoyed it. I always get really anxious before a Wednesday night stream. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm a lot more tired than I normally am on the Sunday stream, because the Sunday stream is kind of like mid-afternoon, evening, but on a Wednesday it's at night time when I'm absolutely knackered. So yeah, I do always feel slightly anxious that I'm not going to be functional. But no, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I hope everyone else enjoyed it. But yeah, it was great fun. So I'm looking forward to Sunday, because obviously I'm still on Tomb Raider 2. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But what was I going to say? I was going to say something else. But yeah, so I think I should probably head back, because there's nothing else I really needed to say, I don't think. No, I think I just really need my breakfast. I have a proper sit down. My legs are sort of screaming at me right now. But yeah, so that's it. So I'm going to have a decent recovery time now for Sunday. So hopefully my run on Sunday should be pretty good. Yeah. And then soon Bub starts at nursery. It's crazy. What, 2 more weeks, I think? Yeah, so. But anyway, I'm going to head home because the windows are steaming up because I'm talking too much. So I will see you when I get home. Good evening guys, sorry I didn't vlog much today, but I spent most of the day just entertaining Bubs upstairs because my husband had like call upon call upon call today. Yeah, not much happened today. Can't really think what to say. I'm getting better with the protein shakes in terms of I'm now whisking them in a bowl because obviously shaking them up just doesn't get rid of all the clumps and stuff. I've been putting sweeteners in them as well because it's to make it a bit more palatable. Still doesn't get rid of that powdery residue that you get in your mouth. So yeah, and obviously it takes quite a lot of the milk, so I said to my husband, I hate having to do it, but I'm kind of like thinking needs must at the moment. In order to up my protein, I'm going to swap out some of the vegan alternatives that we have during the week. So obviously they'll still have the vegan alternatives, but I'll have my own meats or whatever. So I'm thinking like when I do pasta and they have the vegan meatballs, I'll have some prawns. I'll fry up some prawns to have with it instead, and then just serve them separately. And then when we have like vegan burgers or whatever, I'm gonna buy some like frozen cod fillets or whatever, so I can have like fish and chips basically. So just to try and get my protein up, so I'm not having to rely so much on the protein shakes, because I want this diet to be sustainable. I don't want it to be something that like it's a what's the word, where it's a fad until basically either gets too expensive or I get bored of it. I want this to be like a change in lifestyle. And currently at the moment with the protein thing, because with macros you either calculate your macros to be for weight loss, maintenance, or for like muscle building. So obviously at the moment I'm in weight loss, which is why my protein is so high, because obviously in order to be able to lose weight in a good way, rather than as I was watching a video today where if you have a calorie deficit and you don't have high protein, you will basically lose muscle as well, and then that makes you just basically skinny fat, which isn't a good skinny to be. So so it's good to have high protein when you're losing weight, because then it means that you keep the muscle, especially if you're working out and stuff, which I kind of am. So so yeah, so it helps with like muscle repair and stuff like that. So so yeah, so that's hence why I want to keep the protein high at the moment. Hopefully when I get to my goal weight, I don't know how long that will take me, but hopefully I can get there at some point. And then when I get there, that's when I do the maintenance. I switch over to maintenance, and hopefully I won't need so much protein during the day. So so it means I can go back to either being vegan or just adding more vegan stuff to my diet, rather than having to rely so much on getting like my protein from meat or like protein shakes and stuff. So that's the plan. Obviously this just kind of changes every so often, but yeah, it's just crazy trying to get like all my protein in a day. It's insane. So yeah, I've worked out, I think if I'm to have like a portion of prawns or something with my pasta, it actually basically cuts like a good chunk out of my the proteins that I need for the day. So so yeah, so that's the plan. Anyway, I'm just about to do my Assassin's Creed video for tomorrow. It shouldn't take me too long because I think it's basically from a live stream, so I just have to make sure it all sort of fits together in terms of the start isn't just me sat there just twiddling my thumbs, and obviously add an ending to it and stuff. And then that'll be it probably. So a nice quick one for tonight, after like the last 2 nights of not really having an evening, just being sat in front of a computer. So so yeah, I better get on with that so I can actually have an evening. Now Bubs is going to bed. It's 20 to 9, so he's had his bath today. So, and we did go for a walk as well. It was clear night, so we could see all the stars. So so it was quite chilly, but we did our full walk. He did a wee and a poo before we went out, literally just before we went out, got him dressed, because obviously he wears his slouchy trousers and pants in the house, and then when we go out he wears his training pants and jeans, so so we changed him into that as soon as he'd been to the toilet, and yeah, he came back dry, so so that's good. So but yes, so then he had his bath, and now my husband's trying to put him to bed, although he's just texted me, so he's probably fallen asleep already because he was very tired. So but yeah, so I better get on with this then, shouldn't I? So I shall speak to you guys tomorrow. shut today, Bubba. I don't think we can go in.
What?
You see the big cannons though? Look at those. Wow. Cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big building, isn't it? It's like a castle. Yeah.
Mommy.
Yeah? Yeah. You see the boat? Good morning guys and welcome to a very muddy Friday. Just took Bubs to sort of like the park area where I do my run 3 times a week because I just love this place. No matter how many times I come here, I never get sick of it. And he absolutely loved it as well, which is good. It's just extremely muddy, so he's got mud absolutely everywhere. So it's really busy as well today, but I think everyone's now leaving to go home for lunch, which is what we're about to do because it's 11:30. He was very good. He went to the potty this morning, did a very big wee, and then literally got in, dressed, and then popped him in the car. So we're gonna go home now, make some pizza. No, he's ignoring me right now. Gonna make some pizza for him, and yeah, and then just get on with the rest of the day. All gone. You're at your biscuit. Should we go home now and make pizza?
Pizza.
Yeah, let's go home and make pizza. Hi guys, so it's just before, well, it's 3 minutes to 2 o'clock. So we've had our lunch, came back and Bubs had done a wee in his training pants. I'm not surprised, but I was a little disappointed. Came back, did a poo, and somehow managed to wet his pants again that he was in, so now he's gone through all his underpants. So I was like, yeah, I think it's about time we actually bought him some more. So I've literally just gone on Amazon and bought two packs of pants. So he's gonna have about 20 pairs of pants now. So but yeah, it's getting to that point. And I want to get him some more slouchy trousers, especially for when he starts at nursery. But I'm a bit apprehensive to buy them on Amazon. I think I'd rather buy them like when I'm able to go to like Primark and stuff, just so I can like make sure the size is right and stuff, and the quality and everything. I just get apprehensive about buying things online when you're not sure. So yeah, I think they can possibly wait. Hopefully, I have to see. But yeah, so that's that. I was saying to my husband today about the fact I didn't think about it until this morning. I definitely feel like I'm losing weight. I don't know how much I've lost this week, because obviously this week we not only had the afternoon tea, which was a lot of cupcakes and a lot of sugar, we also had Shrove Tuesday, which is pancake day, and pancakes are quite calorific. So so I don't know how much I've lost this week, even though I have pushed myself to do 5-kilometer runs each time. But I do feel like I'm losing the weight, and I was saying to my husband, I feel great for it, and it's getting to that point now when I feel like I'm really doing well with weight loss and exercise and stuff. I become a little bit obsessed with it, not to the point that it's unhealthy that I'm like constantly thinking about it, but I just start making like plans. I'm like, oh, if I try this and stuff, or I wonder how much weight I'll lose in like the next month or whatever and stuff like that. It just gets to that point, but it keeps me happy. So therefore it's like I said, I don't get like obsessive over it and like start weighing myself every day, because that's where it's just stupid. But yeah, we'll see how much weight I've lost this week. I feel like I've lost more. I feel like it's really starting to show actually. But this Sunday it will be a month since I actually started properly with the weight loss, like actually watching my weight. So I took pictures on the 21st of January, so now I'm going to take pictures on the 21st of February and see if I can physically see a difference. I feel like there's a difference, like I said, because all my trousers and stuff are a lot looser, so especially my running trousers, I'm having to pull them up every step that I run. So but yes, so I was saying to my husband this morning that I think it's 4 pounds away from being the lightest I was last year, when I did that really strict vegan diet where it was literally like jacket potatoes and beans every day. So so like that diet was literally just all carbs. There was no like protein or that was literally just to lose as much weight as you could, like as quick as possible, which doesn't work out because like I gained all the weight back because I just fell royally off the wagon after that. So because I lost so much and then just couldn't lose any more. So yeah, and I didn't have fun on that diet, to be honest. Yeah, it was great to lose the weight, but it was a real struggle. I was like constantly having cravings. I was getting grumpy because I was hungry all the time. So yeah, I definitely would not be doing that again. So yeah, I'm happy with the way I'm doing things now. In terms of, I'm still not, I'm tracking my macros, but I'm not tracking them, I think, as like religiously as some people do. So I'm not weighing absolutely everything. I'm just making sure. So like I put the recipes, like for the family meals that I make, I put the recipes on FitnessPal and then divide them by 3. So and things like that. So I know I'm roughly getting like that amount of calories, but then I'm not like going too overboard because like I'm measuring all the ingredients and stuff. So that's still there. But I think the way you're supposed to do it is like you're supposed to make the ingredient or make the meal and then weigh out how much you have of it. I think that's meant to be the thing, but I don't know how you can actually do that on MyFitnessPal. But anyway, but like with like my omelette in the morning, I'm weighing everything out. With the amount of chicken I eat, I'm weighing that as well every time I eat that. So I am weighing most things. It's just with my dinners that I'm not as precise with it, but I am being as close as possible. And because I'm staying within my goals as well, I'm thinking I'm getting it just right. Well, it's obviously working, like I said, because I'm losing the weight. So like I said, I'm not feeling hungry, or if I do feel hungry, I have like a cup of tea or coffee, I have my protein shake and I feel fine afterwards. So yeah, I'm loving being on this diet, but to me, I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to see this as a lifestyle change. So so I'm just hoping that that I can stick to it. I think I will. I think the only thing that's going to change is me with the protein shakes. I don't see that as being sustainable. So so it's just a matter of seeing how much protein I can up at the moment. So, but yeah, I'm wanting this to be sustainable basically pretty much for life, and it's great because it's not like I have to be really strict, because like obviously Saturdays we have a takeaway and I have like rice and chicken. So and because I have a lot of rice, it means in the morning it actually gives me the carbs and the energy I need to go on my run. So I'm happy with the way things are now. God knows what it's going to be like when lockdown finishes and I'm actually able to go out and stuff, although to be fair, there's no one really for me to go out with now. My mum's moved over to Greece and she was the only person I was really going out with for social sort of dinners and lunches and stuff with, other than obviously my husband and things. But yeah, we'll just have to see. But at the moment I'm happy with the way things are going, and we'll just have to see when I weigh myself tomorrow how much I've actually lost this week. It'll be interesting to see how much, if it's made any difference with one, with the protein shakes, because obviously I started having the protein shakes this week, and 2, by just binging on on cupcakes and stuff. But it's a one-off. It's not as if I'm going to be doing it all the time, so therefore I don't feel bad about it. So but anyway, yes, I need to get on with my exercises, because then after that I'm going to do myself a protein shake and a coffee, and I think my husband desperately needs one as well, because work is just really grinding his gears right now. If anyone's seen on the social media news tweets lately, yeah, he's not having a good time with it. So so yeah, I better get on with it so he can have his coffee. Good evening, guys. So it's 5 to 9. My husband went out to get my nan's shopping and took Buzz with him. I think that's going to be a new routine that we're going to do. Because one, it gets them both out the house, because obviously they're both normally just stuck in the house all day. And it gives me a chance to do any jobs that I can't necessarily do while Bubs is running around. So it meant I was able to tidy under the sofa, or dust under the sofa, because normally I have to leave that till Bubs is asleep or like napping or whatever, because he has, like, if he sees the mop, he has to have the mop. So so yeah, it meant I could rescue a few toys that had fallen under the sofa. Not all of them, because a lot of them just get pushed up the back. So so yeah, I managed to do that. Before they went out though, we had dinner of it's still like one of my favourite dinners for the week. It's the vegan chicken strips with rice and chickpeas, and oh, it is so amazing. It's like, I'm so pleased that I discovered the thing. If anyone wants the recipe, let me know and I'll do like a video on it or something. But only annoying thing is with it that Bubs for some reason has decided he doesn't like chickpeas, so I have to pick out all the bloody chickpeas. So, but it just means more for me and my husband, so so I don't really mind too much. But yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I might do a video on it just so so people can see the recipe. What else? Yes, so they only came back about literally not even half an hour ago. Bubs was practically asleep on my husband's shoulder, so we took him straight upstairs, just let us get him changed for bed. He was kind of like teeth like that because we were like lingering, and it was basically like, hurry up and brush my teeth so I can go to bed sort of thing. So yeah, gave him a cuddle, and yeah, he's gone off to bed. I'm assuming he will not be long in terms of falling straight to sleep, because my husband obviously is putting him down. So so yeah, we'll see. But tonight my husband is or we're mostly going to be spending the night in here trying to just get stuff done with my Twitch channel that we've wanted to get done for a while, but we just, either we've been too tired, too busy, it's been too late, and we've had other things distracting us. But yeah, we just wanna get this done, because hopefully I can say it, but yeah. Next Friday, so a week today, I will be doing a live stream on behalf of, well, kind of on behalf is a bit weird, of Crystal Dynamics. Basically, I'm going to be live streaming the first 4 levels of the original Tomb Raider for the 25th anniversary celebrations. So yeah, I'll be doing the first 4 levels, which are in Peru. We've been sent skins for the stream. So yeah, it's just a matter of getting them set up. We want to put them in place, but also things that I just want to add anyway. Like, I want to get my own emotes for like my subscribers. I want to be able to get sound bites and different things like that, just things that are really fun on other people's streams. I want to be able to add that to mine. So so yeah, so that's the plan for tonight, to try and get that sorted. And I'd like to be able to get it sorted for the Friday stream, because obviously a lot of the stuff I want is Tomb Raider stuff, so it will fit with the theme of that live stream. So so yeah, so that's the plan for tonight, to try and get as much of that done as possible, if we can get any of it done, because I don't think we really know what we're doing, but we'll see. But yeah, that's the plan, because I've literally, like, while my husband and Bubs were out, I managed to finish my last, it's literally my last video of the Tomb Raider Anniversary Edition live stream that I did. That's going out tomorrow, and because it was literally 5 minutes long, I mean, the videos don't take me long to sort out anyway, because it's just each level, and but this one is so short, so so yeah, it exported within 2 minutes. I think it's already uploaded to YouTube, so I just have to complete that and then that's done. But yeah, so then from then I'll be doing my live stream of Nick Bass's Tomb Raider 2 remake, so I'll do that, and then obviously after that I'll be loading up my Tomb Raider 2 live stream, which obviously I've started now. So so yeah, so got a lot on, but yeah, so I better get on with this, because I can imagine that my husband's not gonna be long. So yeah, so that's the plan for tonight. Tomorrow obviously we're going to go to my nan's. I'll probably do some more recording of Assassin's Creed and stuff, and then yeah, that's it really. So oh yeah, and I weigh myself tomorrow, so I'm anxious but like excited to see what this week has brought me. Like I said, I don't know if I've lost much weight, but I feel like my body's definitely changing in terms of, I don't know if other people notice it when they lose weight, in terms of you not only feel like you've lost weight, but you feel like your shape is changing as well. So I definitely feel that. So I definitely know my arms are getting stronger. I'm definitely getting like more definition in my arms and like more muscle in my arms. My stomach is getting smaller in terms of, obviously I think I'm losing the back fat sort of thing. I don't think my stomach is going down, but I'm definitely getting the loose skin around my stomach as well. So obviously I'm losing what fat there is around there. I'm losing, whether or not I actually lose the the muscle issue, like the diastasis thing. I don't know if that will go down because of my weight loss or whatever. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so I definitely feel I feel different this week. So I'm thinking it's going to be between 1 and 3 pounds. I think, because I'm trying to be realistic and think I probably lost about a pound because of the cupcakes and the pancakes at the beginning of the week. But like I said, the way I feel like I've lost more in terms of how like the shape of my body feels. So I'm hoping for like another 3 pounds, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not holding out hope for that. As long as I've lost something, it's fine. So we'll just have to see. I will tell you all in the morning. So on that note, I'll say good night, and I shall see you in the morning for the weigh-in. Good morning, guys. Well, good morning. It's 2:15. So yeah, so what's happened today? So, well, first off I should say that yesterday went really well in terms of because I think where I left it off was I was just obviously uploading my video to YouTube, but then afterwards, once my husband put Buzz down to bed, we basically spent all evening last night going through my Twitch and just trying to like make it more personalised and stuff for when I do the special stream for Tomb Raider, or for like including Crystal Dynamics next Friday. So what we've currently done, we've got like the secret chime as when I get a follow or a subscribe or whatever, so that's great. We've managed to get the sound bites for that. We've had to get in touch with Steve of War because we've tried to get Lara's scream and also when she does a oof noise. We've tried to find them, but we can only find really bad quality ones. So we've asked him if he could send us the files so we can add them. But we've got like Lara's No, we've got Grunt, we've got loads of different ones. I think we've got like Don't You Think You've Seen Enough and things like that. So we've got all those little sound bites to add in, which I think are quite cool. We'll add more in the future, but for now it's just I wanted to get some in for the string, so I thought it'd be quite fun. So we sorted that out. I've now got a chat bot as well on my Twitch, so we've got that sorted. The main thing we haven't done yet is we haven't put the skins on, but I think they still need to do, because they've sent us custom skins to add to like to basically have a Tomb Raider theme for when we actually play the game. I haven't added those in yet because I think they've sent us some, but they've made an error, so they need to send us some new ones. So we're doing that as and when they send them. But I also am really excited. I actually made an order. I sat down with my husband because it was £35 for me to make this order, which, like I said, if I was working, I wouldn't even think twice about that sort of money. But because I'm not working, it's a decision that I had to really sort of think about. And basically what it is I've gone on to the website Fiverr, and because I've used them a lot in the past and it's always been a really good experience for me. I'd highly recommend it if you're looking for like little jobs that need doing for like a website or your Twitch stream or whatever. So yeah, found this young female artist. I think she's based in the States, and she does Twitch emotes. I mean, they're everywhere on Fiverr. They've basically got their own, Twitch has got their own like section on Fiverr because it's what people use it for. They get like overlays, themes, different things that people use these guys on Fiverr for. So yeah, I found this girl, because a lot of them they do like the Ghibli and the like anime sort of style, and that's just not me. I prefer like to go with like a sort of specific art style, or like just something that's not that sort of style, not too cutesy and not sort of like very gamey, like how you see like logos sometimes. They just look really sort of like, oh, it's not my thing. So so I wanted something just a bit different. So when you look through her previous work, and she's done loads of different things. Like I say, she's done Ghibli, that's the main thing, is that, and anime, and like different things like that. And but then she has other things that people have asked for, like specific sort of styles rather than just that general style. So so I know she's got that sort of ability to do. So yeah, I just got in touch with her and asked her if she could do me 3, because that's what you get when you're a partner. When you're an affiliate, you can have 3 emotes, custom emotes, that your subscribers can get when they subscribe. So yeah, the deal that they have is that, or the basic deal that they have is for 3 emotes. So so I've asked her for 3 Lara emotes, and I found an amazing picture on just while I was looking for pictures to send her in terms of the style that I liked. I found this really beautiful like drawing that someone had done of like classic Lara's face with her braid and everything, and I was like, I love that style, so I'd love it to be in that style. So so the emotes I think I've just gone for angry, love, so like her, like Lara blowing a kiss, and winks, so like a mischievous sort of face. So so yeah, she got back to me last night and was like, no problem. So it's supposed to take like 5 days, so I most likely won't have them for tomorrow's stream, but hopefully I can have them for Wednesday's stream. So obviously it's, and because my husband was saying to me last night, oh, we should go live so you can like see if everything works okay, like the chat bot and stuff, and I was like, no, because I don't want to go live because people will be like, oh, she's live, and then come to my channel. I don't want that. I just want I'd rather do it when we're live, and like my husband, because my husband acts as my mod, so so it means that he can see what it looks like as a viewer, so he can see if anything looks odd or whatever, and then we can amend it. So we've got 2 streams before the big main stream, so so at least it means then that if there is any issues, that my husband can check and edit anything that needs editing. So yeah, so the only thing then that we're waiting for is those 2 sound bites from Steve of War, so hopefully my husband might chase him up, and obviously for those emotes to come back, which I'm really looking forward to, and can't wait to see what she does with them. But yeah, so that was last night. Weighed myself this morning. I've lost just over half a pound, which obviously I'm not happy about. I was hoping I'd lost at least a pound. But then what can you say when on the Sunday I had an afternoon tea. On the Monday I finished off 3 Mahusive cupcakes from that afternoon tea, and then on the Tuesday I had 2 Mahusive pancakes as well, covered in Biscoff spread. So that's 3 days where I was like just eating cake. So the fact that I've actually lost something, I think it's not too bad. I should sort of like count my blessings in that sense. So so yeah, I just think it's a matter of me being good for a week and seeing if it's like how I get on with that. I will need to review my macros soon. I don't know how long I need to wait. I guess it's just when my weight loss starts to slow. But yeah, this is kind of like a blip in that sort of thing. But yeah, so I wasn't too happy with that, but hey ho, it was something. It's a loss at the end of the day, so just gotta be happy with it. Like I said, this isn't a diet, like a crash diet. This is a lifestyle change. So I'm not wanting to lose like 10 pounds in a week or whatever. That would be nice, but I know it's not healthy. So so yeah, I'm happy for it to be slow, just not that slow. So but yeah, so that was that. So this morning we went to see my nan, to take her shopping and everything, and what we do, we keep an eye on her money, because obviously where she gets a pension we have to draw it out for her, and then we give her the cash and we keep the rest sort of safe for her, so so it's there if she needs it, and so we give her money. And there's been an issue, I'd say the last 2 weeks, where obviously she's in a home, or it's like kind of like she's independent in her own house, but she gets dinner, she has carers and stuff like that. But obviously we take her like basic food, so she has cakes, biscuits, sandwiches and different things. Like we take all that sort of stuff. Milk we get for her tea bags we have to get, and different things like that, hence why we have to go and see her, because those are the basics they don't provide at the home. So so yeah, so that's why we go and see her, and also to give her money. And obviously she's not receiving any visitors other than us, just to get her basics, and she's not doing anything, because normally what they do, they have like club nights and different things, like they'd have like bingo or like dance night, they get a hairdresser, there's someone come in and do their nails, like they're really sort of well manicured and stuff there. But obviously because of COVID, none of that's really happening. So my own nanny's basically spending 24/7 in that room, like surrounded by these 4 walls sort of thing. So she's not going anywhere. So the only thing she really has to pay for, as far as we're concerned, is her hair, because she still has a hairdresser, I think, go in and just tidy her hair up. Cleaner, because obviously she can't clean the flat herself. And someone comes in to do her laundry. So these are the 3 things that she has to pay for on a kind of regular basis. Like the cleaner is the most regular because she comes every other week. But for some reason the cash in my nan's purse is a lot lower than it should be. So we're a bit suspicious because she's had money taken before, but it got investigated, or they couldn't find out who it was, but it did get investigated before, and that's why my mum and dad ended up buying her a safe. So she's got a safe now, but obviously that's where she keeps like a lot of cash. But she has like the petty cash in her purse that she, like I said, so she can pay the cleaner, pay like her hairdresser and stuff when they come. But yeah, there was basically twice as much gone as what should have been. And that's twice in like the 2 weeks that I've been there. So I'm getting a bit suspicious about it because my nan doesn't remember. My nan doesn't think about like who's like in her room and who's not, sort of thing. As far as she's like, oh yeah, the cleaner's coming next week because it's on the calendar. And you look on the calendar and that's the only thing she's got on there. So yeah, it's very suspicious in terms of what's going on. So so yeah, I rang my parents and told them, and they've said like just to keep an eye on it. My dad doesn't want to ring the management just yet, he said, because it's not, it was like, oh, it's only like £10-20. It's like, yeah, but that's not the point. It's someone going into Nan's room and taking her money, so potentially. So yeah, so we're not too happy about it. But yeah, I think it's just a matter of we'll have to see, because obviously, yeah, she's got the cleaner coming next week, so when I do see her, she'll definitely have less money than I gave her. But it's a matter of seeing how much less money she's got, so we'll just have to see. Because yeah, you can't ask my nan anything. I tried to get out of her numerous times, like, where's this money gone? And she just, I don't know. So yeah. So that's the current thing with my nan. Joy of joys. What else was there? That was it basically. We did a detour on the way home because my husband found out that Starbucks has started doing vegan like breakfasts and like sandwiches and stuff. So and he saw one where they do like the Beyond Burger has started doing, it's basically like a McDonald's breakfast McMuffin thing. So I think it's like the Beyond Burger with scrambled tofu in it. And so my husband was like, I really want to try it. So I was like, fine, we'll find a Starbucks on the way home. And my husband found one and he managed to get it. So he was very happy because he said it was very delicious. So I didn't have anything. Like I said, I'm trying to be good after my disappointing weight loss this week. So I said I need to be good, especially because we're having takeaway as well tonight. So yeah, that's my one thing that I have in a week is my takeaway. So so yeah, that was that. We've come home, had our lunch. We've also, because we've saved up quite a bit of money recently because we've been just taking like petty cash out and stuff, because we've been lucky this year to be able to pay off basically all our credit card bills. Like I said, I think we're one of the few people that have actually been really lucky within the pandemic in terms of saving money because my husband doesn't have to travel into work, saving money because we're not going anywhere, we're not going on any holidays and things. So yeah, so we've come out of this quite well in terms of, it's meant we've been able to pay off all our credit card bills, which was like a debt that was hanging over us for quite a while. So because we got that paid off, we're able to put the cash aside that that we'd normally pay towards credit card bills. So we put in like part of it aside for like big things. So like obviously we plan to go to New Zealand at the end of the year if we can go. Also for like buying ourselves a PlayStation 5 when they're actually like available. You can just pop into a shop and buy one, not have to sort of sit there refreshing on a website to try and get one. So so yeah, that's another thing. And we've got another, so we're all splitting it up into different sort of pockets that we use in, but one of the particular pockets that we've filled up is well, it's kind of like a split, because we've saved up for a Nintendo Switch because we want to get one for like a family one so we can play it downstairs or when we travel and stuff. But then we want to get a Lite for Bubs' 3rd birthday so we can play like Minecraft on it and stuff eventually. But yeah, we want the Lite, the bigger one for just family gaming nights and stuff like that. So so we saved up for it, but the ones that we want aren't available, although we've seen one that we really like, which is, I think it's Monster Hunter. It's absolutely stunning design, and it's like a special edition one that they've done. So it's out the end of March, so I said to my husband, I was like, that's the one I want because it's a really beautiful one. Don't care about the game as much, but that's a really beautiful console. So I like the design on it, because it's very like Celtic, sort of Viking-y. Yeah, it's just got like all this like design on it, like dragon design and things. So yeah, it looks really, really lovely. So so we're going to get that one, but that's not out to the end of March, so we've got a little bit more time to save up. So I said to my husband, seeing as we've got to wait for that, we've got like a date now that we can save up for. I was like, we've got plenty of money sat there that we can now get the nursing chair that we wanted. Because I can't remember if I said before, basically what we want to do is get rid of the sofa that's in Bubs's room, like the one that can lay flat, because we don't need it. We never use it for when people come and stay, and I think when people come and stay, it's not like they don't like sleeping on it anyway, especially now because that's Bub's room as well. So so we want to get rid of that because it just takes up so much room, and replace it with a nursing chair, because obviously my husband still sits with Bubs to get him to sleep, and also if we plan on having a second, it will be really good for me to have an actual nursing chair, because I regretted not having one when Bubs was a baby. So so I really want to get one this time round. So and it takes up a lot less space. So so we've looked, and like they're about £200. One that we've seen is about £200. So so we've worked out that we can get that, still have money left over, and then by the time end of March comes round, we'll have enough again to be able to buy the Switch. So that's currently the plan. So I've literally just listed the sofa on Marketplace on Facebook to see if we can find anyone that would be interested in it. So hopefully we can. And get rid of that as soon as possible. It just annoys me because it's like all the blankets on it. You can't let Bubs sit on it because he pulls all the blankets off, and then I have to put them back on again. And it's just, yeah, it's just really irritating, and we don't need it anymore. So I mean, my husband's had it like over a decade. He had it before he met me, and like I said, no one sits on it apart from when he puts Bubs to bed. But if we're going to get a nursing chair, he won't need it. So so yeah, so that's the current point of things right now. After that massive update, I need to or I'm about to do 2 hours of Valhalla, record Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so get that done. And then we're going to try a new Indian that's opened in the pub down the road. They've actually got a deal. I think they've basically just opened shops everywhere like this, or restaurants everywhere, this new Indian, like where I used to live, when my parents used to live. In the pub, and there's a few other places they've opened, and it's all like they do a lot of vegan dishes as well, which our one currently doesn't do, although my husband assumes that the veggie stuff that he buys is vegan, but obviously you can't tell. They might use butter or whatever, you don't know. So yeah, so this one's actually does vegan dishes, so he really wants to try it tonight, so we're going to try that one tonight and see how we get on. So yeah, but other than that, yeah, I need to get on with Assassin's Creed because it's nearly 20 minutes I've just been rabbiting on. So I shall speak to you tonight most likely. So yeah, see you then. So that was a complete disaster. Ordered from the new takeaway, but the way they do it is really weird in terms of like when you order a curry or like a meat dish or whatever, you can't put the order through until you've added a rice to it, or you just say no rice. So obviously what we're used to is having the curry and then adding the rice separately, but they were like, no, we want you to add them both together, otherwise we can't accept the order. So I said no thanks, obviously, as I was shopping and changing over what I wanted to try, because it was a new curry place that we were going to, and somehow I managed to delete my rice without realising. So when it came, I literally just had a few bits of meat and that was it. My husband offered to share his rice, but I was like, no, I'm not sort of putting him out because I screwed up my order. Also because they haven't got a kids menu at the moment, we just ordered Bubs like a starter, like tandoori chicken starter, which he sort of basically turned his nose up. He had a few bits of it, but he just didn't like the skin on the outside, so obviously that was difficult trying to get him to eat that. So yeah, not really fun experience of our first time with this curry house, but technically it's not their fault. So yeah, it just sucks because it was like the one meal I've been looking forward to all week. My husband went to Starbucks today. I said no because I was like, no, because I'm gonna get all my carbs from like the rice, all the amount of rice I'm gonna eat today. So I've had like nothing, and I still feel hungry. So yeah, I've been in a bit of a mood about it for the evening, which is great. So yeah, so like Bob's going to bed early, although he's literally fallen asleep on my husband's shoulder, so it won't take him long to go off, hopefully. The thing is, it'll probably mean he'll get up early, but then that's no me, because obviously I've got my run in the morning anyway. So it's probably good that he'll wake up early, because then it will force me to get up early. So yeah, so I've just got to do my vlog tonight, and vlogs normally take most of my Saturday evenings now, which is fun. Great rock and roll way to lead my life. So yeah, so that's that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video anyway. I don't really see anything else I can talk about. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. You can also follow me on social media, all the links will be down below. And on that note, I'll say love you guys, and I shall see you on the next video.